Robin Williams was celebrated for his extraordinary talent, genuine warmth, and the ability to connect with audiences on both comedic and emotional levels. His sudden death in 2014 was a profound loss to the entertainment industry and his fans worldwide. But despite all this, there is some dark, untold truth that you might not know about the legend. Join us today as we look at the legend Robin Williams. Williams entered the world on July 21, 1951, at St. Luke's Hospital in Chicago, Illinois, born to Robert Fitzgerald Williams and Lori McLaurin. His father, a senior executive at Ford's Lincoln Mercury division, and his mother, a former model with roots traced back to Mississippi's political history, created a unique family backdrop. Williams' upbringing embraced both Christian Science, his mother's faith, and his father's Episcopal beliefs. In a 2001 interview on Inside the Actor's Studio, Williams acknowledged his mother's profound influence on his early humor, often seeking to make her laugh for attention. His formative years were spent attending public elementary school in Lake Forest and Deer Path Junior High School in the Chicago area. Initially a shy child, Williams discovered his comedic spark in high school through drama, overcoming his introversion. In 1963, the family moved to suburban Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, where Williams excelled academically and participated in sports at the private Detroit Country Day School. As his father retired, the family relocated to Tiburon, California, during Williams' teenage years. He attended Redwood High School, graduating in 1969 with the titles of Most Likely Not to Succeed and Funniest bestowed upon him by his classmates. Williams' journey into higher education began at Claremont Men's College, where he initially pursued political science before opting for his true passion, acting. After attending the College of Marin, where his theatrical talents shone, Williams secured a full scholarship to the Juilliard School in 1973. At Juilliard, Williams became part of the advanced program, sharing this distinction with Christopher Reeve. Noted for his exceptional energy and rapid-fire wit, Williams stood out among his peers. Roommates with Franklin Seals, he left an indelible impression on his fellow students, with friend and classmate Reeve describing him as an untied balloon filled with boundless energy. This chapter in Williams' life marked the beginning of his formal training in theater, setting the stage for his remarkable career in the entertainment industry. Williams and Reeve found themselves in a dialects class instructed by the renowned Edith Skinner, a leading voice and speech teacher. Reeve recalled Skinner's bewilderment at Williams' uncanny ability to effortlessly switch between various accents. Their primary acting mentor, Michael Kahn, also found himself grappling with the sheer dynamism of Williams, who had already established a reputation for humor. Kahn, while appreciative of Williams' comedic flair, criticized it as mere stand-up comedy. However, Williams transformed skeptics into admirers during a production of Tennessee Williams's Night of the Iguana, where he delivered a captivating performance as an elderly character. Reeve, deeply impressed, noted that Williams became the old man, silencing any doubts about his acting prowess. Their friendship flourished, described by Williams's son Zach as akin to brothers from another mother. This camaraderie endured until Reeve's passing in 2004. In the summers of 1974, 1975, and 1976, Williams took on the role of a busboy at the Trident in Sausalito, California. Despite his success at Juilliard, Williams left during his junior year in 1976, following Houseman's suggestion that the institution had nothing more to offer him. Gerald Friedman, another of Williams' Juilliard teachers, labeled him a genius and acknowledged that the school's conservative and classical training style did not align with Williams' extraordinary talents. His departure from Juilliard marked a pivotal moment in his journey as he ventured into a realm where his genius could fully flourish. In 1976, Williams embarked on his journey into stand-up comedy in the vibrant San Francisco Bay Area. His inaugural performance took place at the Holy City Zoo, a San Francisco comedy club where he had initially worked as a bartender. The late 1970s marked a comedic renaissance in San Francisco, blending elements of rock music, the counterculture movement, and a sexual revolution. Williams, a key figure in this resurgence, acknowledges discovering the nexus between drugs and happiness during this era, witnessing the transformative effect of substances on brilliant minds. Relocating to Los Angeles, Williams continued honing his craft at renowned clubs like the Comedy Store. In 1977, TV producer George Schlatter discovered him, leading to Williams' debut on the revived Laugh-In show later that year. Although the revival did not endure, it catapulted Williams into the television realm. Concurrently, he maintained his stand-up presence at venues such as the Roxy and even took the stage at the Fighting Cocks in England. Williams' breakthrough came with the television sitcom Mork and Mindy, propelling him to broader acclaim. Throughout the late 1970s and the entirety of the 1980s, Williams expanded his stand-up repertoire with 3 HBO specials: Off the Wall, 1978, An Evening with Robin Williams, 1983, and A Night at the Met, 1986. His live show at the Copacabana in New York City, Reality. What a Concept, earned him a Grammy Award for Best Comedy Album in 1979. David Letterman, a longtime acquaintance of Williams, vividly recalls their early encounters at the Comedy Store in Hollywood. Witnessing Williams' explosive entry into the comedy scene, Letterman humorously admitted to thinking, "Holy crap, there goes my chance in show business." Williams openly shared that the pressures of stand-up comedy led him to use drugs and alcohol early in his career. Despite abstaining from substances while on stage, he occasionally performed with the lingering effects of previous indulgences. Williams attributed his cocaine use to bouts of paranoia during performances, reflecting the complex interplay between his personal struggles and his relentless pursuit of comedic brilliance. In June 1978, Williams entered into matrimony with his first wife, Valerie Velarde, after a prior cohabitation with comedian Elaine Busler. Their paths crossed in 1976 when Williams tended bar at a San Francisco tavern. Their son, Zachary Pym Zach Williams, came into the world in 1983. However, the union with Velarde concluded in divorce in 1988. Reports suggested a romantic involvement between Williams and Zachary's nanny, Marcia Garces, starting in 1986. Contrary to this, Velarde clarified in the 2018 documentary Robin Williams, Come Inside My Mind, that the relationship with Garces blossomed after their separation. On April 30, 1989, Williams and Garces exchanged vows, with Garces expecting their first child. The couple welcomed 2 more children, Zelda Ray Williams, 1989, and Cody Allen Williams, 1991. In March 2008, Garces initiated divorce proceedings, citing irreconcilable differences, and their divorce reached its conclusion in 2010. Williams found love once again with graphic designer Susan Schneider, whom he married on October 22, 2011, in St. Helena, California. The couple resided in Sea Cliff, San Francisco, where Williams expressed profound joy in witnessing the development of his children, stating, "My children give me a great sense of wonder." In New York City, Williams demonstrated his athletic prowess as a member of the West Side YMCA Runners Club, achieving noteworthy results, including a 10K run in Central Park with a time of 34:21 minutes in 1975. His literary preferences leaned towards the Foundation trilogy by Isaac Asimov, and he fondly recalled The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe from his childhood, sharing it with his own children. Williams delved into the realms of pen and paper role-playing games and video games, aligning his daughter Zelda's name with the beloved video game series, The Legend of Zelda. He even showcased his passion for gaming by occasionally performing at consumer entertainment trade shows. Williams harbored a deep appreciation for anime and was an avid collector of figures, earning him the title of a figurine hoarder, with a particular fondness for the character Dunan Newt from the anime film Appleseed. His admiration extended to films like Innocence: Ghost in the Shell, and he even received a signed DVD copy of Paranoia Agent from its director, Satoshi Kon. Apart from his artistic pursuits, Williams found solace and passion in cycling, adopting the sport as a positive substitute for drugs. Over time, he curated an extensive bicycle collection and became an enthusiast of professional road cycling, frequently attending events such as the Tour de France. In a philanthropic gesture, his children donated 87 of his bicycles in 2016 to support the Challenged Athletes Foundation and Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. In matters of faith, Williams was raised as an Episcopalian and humorously described his denomination as Chicago Protestant Episcopal Catholic Light, half the religion, half the guilt. He playfully identified himself as an honorary Jew and marked Israel's 60th Independence Day in 2008 by appearing in Times Square to extend birthday wishes to the nation. Known for his altruism, Williams co-founded Comic Relief USA in 1986 alongside Whoopi Goldberg and Billy Crystal. This annual HBO television benefit aimed at addressing homelessness raised an impressive $80 million by 2014. Williams, recognizing his privileged background, was driven to assist those in need. He actively participated in benefits supporting literacy, women's rights, and veterans, making regular appearances on the USO circuit, entertaining troops in 13 countries and performing for approximately 90,000 servicemen and women. The USO expressed gratitude posthumously, acknowledging his significant contributions to the armed forces. Williams and his second wife, Marcia, established the Windfall Foundation, dedicated to raising funds for various charities. In a musical act of goodwill, he lent his voice to the BBC-inspired music video covering the Rolling Stones' It's Only Rock and Roll, But I Like It for the charity Children's Promise in December 1999. Responding to the 2010 Canterbury earthquake, Williams generously donated the proceeds from his Weapons of Self-Destruction Christchurch performance to aid in the reconstruction efforts, with contributions split between the Red Cross and the Mayoral Building Fund. His commitment to supporting U.S. troops extended to performing with the USO in Iraq and Afghanistan. For an extended period, Williams actively supported St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, showcasing his commitment to charitable causes. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, Williams grappled with a cocaine addiction. The tragic demise of his casual friend John Belushi from a drug overdose in 1982, a morning after they had partied together, and the birth of his son Zach, served as a profound wake-up call. Motivated by these events and aided by a grand jury, Williams decided to quit drugs and alcohol. To counter his depression, he turned to exercise and cycling, expressing that cycling saved my life, according to bicycle shop owner Tony Tom. In 2003, while working on the film The Big White 2005 in Alaska, Williams experienced a relapse and resumed drinking. Recognizing the need for intervention, he voluntarily checked himself into a substance abuse rehabilitation center in Newberg, Oregon, citing alcoholism as the primary concern. Although Williams faced setbacks in maintaining sobriety, he affirmed in a 2010 interview that he had never returned to using cocaine, dismissing it as a joyless and debilitating experience. In mid-2014, grappling with alcoholism once again, Williams admitted himself to the Hazelden Foundation Addiction Treatment Center in Center City, Minnesota, demonstrating his ongoing battle with substance abuse. Health issues became increasingly prominent in Williams's later years. In March 2009, he underwent surgery at the Cleveland Clinic to replace his aortic valve, repair his mitral valve, and address an irregular heartbeat, necessitating the postponement of his one-man tour. Tragically, Williams struggled with severe depression, leading to his hospitalization in March 2009 due to heart problems. Susan Schneider, his wife, revealed that Williams had been sober in the period leading up to his death. However, he was diagnosed with early-stage Parkinson's disease, a condition he was not yet prepared to disclose publicly. Subsequent findings from an autopsy revealed the presence of diffuse Lewy bodies, initially misdiagnosed as Parkinson's, which likely contributed to his depression. In an essay published 2 years after his passing, Schneider detailed the progression of Lewy body disease in Williams. Symptoms emerged in October 2013, including heightened fear, anxiety, stress, insomnia, and progressing to memory loss, paranoia, and delusions. Williams himself expressed a desire to reboot his brain, reflecting the profound challenges posed by his deteriorating mental health. Williams was discovered lifeless in his residence in Paradise Cay, California, on August 11, 2014. The final autopsy report, released in November 2014, confirmed that Williams' demise was a result of suicide by asphyxia due to hanging. The report indicated the absence of alcohol or illicit drugs, with prescription drugs found in his body at therapeutic levels. It also highlighted Williams' struggles with depression and anxiety. An examination of his brain tissue revealed the presence of diffuse Lewy body dementia. Describing the disease as the terrorist inside my husband's brain, his widow Susan Schneider Williams remarked that, however you look at it, the presence of Lewy bodies took his life, alluding to his previous Parkinson's diagnosis. She underscored the challenge of discussing brain diseases within cultural discourse, emphasizing that depression is a symptom of Lewy body dementia rooted in neurology rather than psychology, and lamented that his brain was falling apart. Medical experts initially grappled to determine a cause, eventually settling on a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease. The Lewy Body Dementia Association clarified the distinction between the terms used in the autopsy report. Diffuse Lewy body dementia, commonly known as diffuse Lewy body disease, refers to the underlying disease process. The cast of the Aladdin musical paid tribute by leading the audience in a sing-along of Friend Like Me, an Oscar-nominated song originally performed by Williams in the 1992 film Aladdin. Fans erected makeshift memorials at various locations tied to Williams's television and film career, including his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the bench in Boston's Public Garden from Good Will Hunting, the Pacific Heights home used in Mrs. Doubtfire, the sign for Parrish Shoes in Keene, New Hampshire, where parts of Jumanji were filmed, and the Boulder, Colorado home used for Mork and Mindy. During the 66th Primetime Emmy Awards on August 25, 2014, comedian Billy Crystal, a close friend of Robin Williams, delivered a heartfelt tribute, hailing Williams as the brightest star in our comedy galaxy. The ceremony featured a montage of Williams's best comedy moments, including his inaugural appearance on The Tonight Show, underscoring his profound impact on spreading laughter throughout his remarkable life. Talk show luminaries such as David Letterman, Conan O'Brien, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Kimmel, and Jimmy Fallon took moments on their respective shows to pay tribute to the comedic legend. On September 9, 2014, PBS broadcasted a one-hour special dedicated to Williams's illustrious career. Subsequently, on September 27, 2014, a star-studded gathering of leading personalities and celebrities convened in San Francisco to honor and celebrate Williams's extraordinary life and career. The British heavy metal band Iron Maiden paid homage to Williams with a song titled "Tears of a Clown" on their 2015 album The Book of Souls. The song delves into Williams's struggles with depression and his tragic death while attempting to conceal his inner turmoil from the public. In a poignant recognition, the Robin Williams Tunnel, adorned with a rainbow on Highway 101 north of the Golden Gate Bridge, was officially dedicated on February 29, 2016. In 2017, the site of the annual Comedy Day in San Francisco's Golden Gate Park, known as Sharon Meadow, was renamed Robin Williams Meadow. HBO crafted a documentary in 2018 chronicling Williams's life and career, entitled Robin Williams: Come Inside My Mind. The film, directed by Marina Zenovich, received acclaim and was showcased at the Sundance Film Festival. Simultaneously, a mural paying tribute to Robin Williams adorned Market Street in San Francisco. Moreover, New York Times writer David Itzkoff penned a biography published in 2018 entitled Simply Robin, offering an in-depth exploration of the iconic comedian's life. Indeed, he is a true legend with an outstanding legacy. One of the best things that can be said about Robin Williams is his unparalleled ability to bring joy and laughter to people's lives. Through his unique comedic talents, infectious energy, and diverse range of characters, he became a source of happiness for millions around the world. His performances, whether in stand-up comedy, television, or film, showcased not only his incredible wit but also his deep understanding of the human experience. Williams had the rare gift of connecting with audiences on a profound emotional level, making them laugh uncontrollably one moment and moving them to tears the next. His generosity, both in terms of his charitable work and the way he freely shared his talent, left a lasting impact. Many remember him not only for his entertainment contributions, but also for his kindness, compassion, and the genuine warmth he brought to the world. In addition to his comedic genius, Williams' versatility as an actor allowed him to tackle dramatic roles with depth and sincerity. His performances in films like Dead Poets Society and Good Will Hunting demonstrated his ability to touch hearts and inspire change. Ultimately, Robin Williams is celebrated for being a one-of-a-kind entertainer who left an indelible mark on the world, bringing laughter and light to even the darkest corners. His legacy lives on through the joy he shared and the positive impact he had on both the entertainment industry and the lives of those who experienced his work. Thank you for watching. Please let us know which other legends you would like us to cover.